Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back now goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Just ran away from the defense. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. The Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Grab made by the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They're going to run it here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. The offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Oh, a reverse. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he finds his tight end for the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Vols will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
On third down, he drops to throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Big gain, catch made at the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the 1st down in the process.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. And the Vols looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And now they'll run it on the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a fumble way behind line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quarterback drops back on third and long. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. An inside give now from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Torres. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry up. From the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns line up on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The defense with more pre-snap movement. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker.
And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking. Extra point try coming now. extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's second down here. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. And this time it's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Motion now from the tight end. Second down, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Handing off on the draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Quick throw to the left. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT. It's a two-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. And they've got him. The defense making a statement on the final play of this first half. No press here. The defense backing away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's 4th down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Off target and incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. And this one is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And the Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Here's the throw deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Volunteers keep the football on the move. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and touchdown, Volunteers. This offense really clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The linebacker shifting around now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. Put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Get some space around the 30. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They call the draw play here. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down here for this offense. He tosses it back. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Toss play to the outside. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense has been very efficient on fourth down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires this one deep middle. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
The pass rush closing in. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been...
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
That's a bullet over the middle. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
Going after, knocked right through. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Pressure is coming. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Looking to pass here. Looking to scramble now. And it's incomplete. The trickery fails there. And now it's third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here comes the flea flicker. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So fourth down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to get the throw off. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Third down play for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got a receiver wide open here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him there. The defense gets to him. Never had much of a chance, and that is the final play. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been